So I found this old magazine for some New Age stuff from July 2016. Here's the horoscopes. Look at those. Let me see for a moment. Now I'm going over to this article they have on the palmistry of Donald Trump. And here it is. Donald's hands tell us so much about who the man really is behind the political mask. Born on June 14th, 1946, he is a typical Gemini, a masterful communicator, a purveyor and salesman of theories and ideas. The flexible thumb set low shows a man whose morals are also flexible and changeable. He will no doubt sing to the gallery and say what the audience needs to hear. Gemini is an air sign, and air people exist primarily in the mind, in the world of translating and communicating their thoughts. His hand is untypical of the sign inasmuch as it is wide with a strong base. This indicates a physically strong, athletic kind of man, a powerhouse, not just mentally but physically too. Gemini is the sign of the lovers in the tarot cards. Donald Trump and JFK, both Gemini, showed powerful sexual appetites. This means monogamy would be almost impossible, and like JFK, his appetite is refreshingly normal. He has a restless need for self-expression and is a fluent talker on many subjects, but can be glib and has lived a double life in various arenas of his life. Unusually for a Gemini, he loves the water. Over 80% of the human body is water, and some people need to be near it. Donald would love the outdoors, especially if it's near water. He recently wanted to buy a large tract of land in Scotland near his mother's birthplace for a huge annual world-class golf tournament. This would have had spectacular water feature included, but the Scottish people did not want it and vetoed the idea. His low setting of his small finger, which is ringed and standing well apart, tells us that his subconscious motivation to succeed in business is that he needs to show his father that he can do it. He needs to prove himself. This small finger of Mercury deals with communications across the board, from verbal to sexual. It indicates that he is a business and sexual adventurer, and that his libido is not being channeled through the bed sheets, but is being channeled through his business world. Two problem areas, money and love, stand out when we think of Donald Trump. The open gap between his head and lifeline indicates a gambler and a chance taker, and that he has proven himself to be. That he has. Here in the UK, the many US military bases have a popular slogan, anyone but Hillary, and Trump seems to be popular here. His promise to finally tell us the truth of why the USA allowed 9/11 and to investigate the awful US torture program, to work on stopping US wars on the rest of the world, and sort the refugee problem is very popular with the UK. The big question remains, is he genuine with these promises? His destiny shows a divided path from age 68. Decisions made then, which was probably when he decided to run for the presidency, show he has two irons in the fire. One may be his bid for the presidency, but the other is furthering his business interests. These should be mutually exclusive. And they were, and are. Donald tells us he has made and lost 4 vast fortunes. This raises a red flag because no financier will sponsor a failed businessman more than once. To be able to do this 4 times suggests he is a puppet of the big money behind the scenes. Well, we've yet to see that one way or the other. Rumor has it that when Hillary Clinton was going to smack Bill Clinton after the Monica Lewinsky scandal, Sheldon Adelson who allegedly bailed out John McCain's gambling and womanizing debts, told her, "You sit quiet, say nothing, and we will make you president." So the big question is Donald Trump a real contender? Or is he a Trojan horse candidate for the warmongers? A look at who his big backers are raises the hackles. But we were wrong with JFK and Jimmy Carter. I'm not sure what that means. The Don's worst karmic crisis came in April 2001, and his next karmic crisis comes at age 77. December 2016 is a time when the chickens will come home to roost for Don. Let's hope he is the man we are all desperately hoping for. Certainly, he has the backing in the UK. T. Stokes was Britain's first lecturer in paraspiritual. He has read life histories from emailed handprints from all over the world with all questions answered. For 50 years, he has been the world's only practitioner to offer a money-back guarantee, and all for just $40. www.t-stokes.co.uk, palmist@fsmail.net. Oracle Magazine 2020. It's Oracle 2020, July 2016. This was just laying around in here in my husband's house. Probably since then. And there's some other interesting stuff in it. I want to go back to the horoscopes. July Astrology by Andy Hollis. Happy birthday, Cancer, 6/22 to 7/22. Feelings of abandonment and emotional sensitivity make you vulnerable to others' actions and words. Because of this, you are particularly compassionate and able to provide the support and encouragement others need. You will have to make a choice in how you utilize this energy and sensitivity. This is the definition of free will. Will you choose a positive response or a negative one? You see, that all depends, I think, on aspects and trines and all that other complex mathematics and stars. Aries, 3/21 to 4/20. Ambition is rising as you contemplate making changes or considering your options for your future, especially your career or your influence in your environment. Making plans and identifying your dreams are necessary now, but they have recently changed. A new direction or opportunity has presented itself. It is definitely in your best interest to pursue it. It will lead you to a place where you can truly be yourself. Taurus, 4/21 to 5/21. Your circle of friends and associates are available for you to use. This is an appropriate situation so you can work to acquire the things you want. To achieve your goals, you need the help of others. You are also able to help them achieve their dreams. There is great value in this cooperation because your needs do not conflict. Conflict. Words. Alright, so we're back to Gemini now. Donald Trump's horoscope. Gemini, 5/22 to 6/21. Clear communication is required because you unintentionally come across disingenuous to others. Instead of insisting on dealing with a situation that you cannot change, be happy that you currently have the temperament to indulge in solitary pursuits, such as writing or just thinking through some uncertainty in an attitude or belief. Leo, 7/23 to 8/22. Reassess your resources and determine if what you know or are able to invest is enough to satisfy your current needs. What you value, as well as what you want to achieve, may have changed during the last little while. So you need to evaluate or prioritize your current dreams. Additional education needs consideration, and you are clearly able to get things right. Virgo, 8:23 to 9:23. Your neighborhood or immediate environment may be growing and changing, but you also may feel it is not for the better. There is a need to determine if this is where you want to be for the long term. Envision the environment 3 or 4 years from now to know if you need to begin considering alternative locations. Putting crackers in the pie. I figured it was best to not discourage her. No need to make the baby cry. She thinks she's helping. Libra, 9:24 to 10:23. Relationships are fairly easygoing, and you are able to enjoy those close to you. Redecorating is tempting and will turn out well. Then you can invite all those who you find entertaining to come and enjoy your new surroundings. This is not a renovation, but a facelift of color and accessories. A friend offers to help, and you should accept. Lighten up in all ways. Scorpio, 10:24 to 11:22. Use energy to rebuild or rehabilitate a park or a children's recreational area in your neighborhood. Recognize that your input into a child's life may have powerful and lasting effects on them. So show your best self, for you are teaching them with every action and word. You may have an opportunity to engage in a relationship, but it's probably not going to be a light-hearted one. It may challenge you more than you would like. Sagittarius, 1:23 to 12:21. That says the wrong thing. I should say 11:23 to 12:21. Progress is made if you undertake your expectations with responsibility and follow through to the end. People will help you now, and the energy is generally positive. You will get a good result if you take on an exercise regimen, and if you are recovering from an illness, you will be assisted by the energies. Capricorn, 12:22 to 1:20. You may find that it is time to take your power back in a situation in which you have become lackadaisical or careless. If you feel others are taking advantage of the situation or of you, it must be faced head on, because it will not resolve itself. You have been too accommodating lately. Aquarius, 21 to 2:19. Unexpected events let you know that changes are needed, and you need to move on to another chapter in your life. Losing someone close to you, through distance or otherwise, can signal a move away from the norm. Adjustments are required at different times in life, and this is one of them, and you have been preparing for it. Don't expect the worst. It will open up others' doors. Pisces, 2:20 to 3:20. Evaluate your religious beliefs and pursue a spiritual approach with an expanded view of what is possible. You may find a kindred spirit in someone who is from a culture that you know nothing about. Open up to intuitive lessons as well as the concrete ones. Let yourself float with new insights. Dr.